It should have been at his governance workshop. I heard it was standing room only. And that is a strong foundation for starting your chambers. You need to know that. But Dennis has a very successful chamber model where he actually has a business service center. And as part of his business service center, he actually receives funding to provide services to businesses. And he's going to talk a little bit about that model and that opportunity. So that you guys can learn about how your chambers can also potentially duplicate his efforts in that manner. I have another board member up here. Gabby's with Wells Fargo Bank, and what she's going to talk about is from the corporate perspective, when you're asking them to fund your programs or events, some of the things that they look at.
Who is a professor, he's taught it, he's helping them figure out, like, how do you keep a template? You know, just because you don't get the first bid and it doesn't work out for you, you want to keep working at it. You know, what does it take? And what I like the most about him is he was honest with people. It could take almost 7 times before you get a yes. So you want to make sure you're still doing the process, keeping that paperwork and doing that. There's the third part, which is on, you know, bonding and insurance, making sure that information, and then the financing, because we all know that when a project hits, you still have to cover payroll. So how are you going to do that? So you have to show you have the finances in order. So it's actually 4 parts that we're taking care of, and we're doing that once a quarter.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And Kathy, is that for your members only? Is that one of the benefits?
It's a benefit for our member, and we do a little bit more, but we've opened it up. So one of the things that's happened for us is actually built our membership, because we have businesses, and we'll be honest, they're not Latino, who are calling us, and we've gotten emails saying that your matchmaking events are the most organized of any ones we've been out to. How do we become a member? What do we do? From our small business symposium, people that we targeted, we've had, I don't know the percentage, but we've had probably like a third that already become members after that event and have kept coming to events, and those have also signed on too. So it gives us that mid-sized business that we've been wanting to kind of fill that niche in our chamber.
And just to tag on to what you were saying, Albert, at the Riverside County Black Chamber of Commerce, we've had the opportunity to actually receive procurement classes at free of charge for all the members, okay? And those who wanted to come, they were right there, hands-on. It did last for 4 days, and we did get a certification. And so now we're able to really bid with other, you partner with bigger companies and other chambers and so forth, if it's something that you think you can really fulfill. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Yeah. We're excited about it.
We are very excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything else? Okay.
So one of the things Sacramento was doing that many chambers are currently still doing is they were having procurement certification. What they were doing is they were working in conjunction with DGS or with their local utilities or Caltrans to actually get chambers certified. But what they realized was that they still weren't getting contracts. And part of the reason is why they expanded that workshop, is because it's now you're certified. What do? Well, you got to know how to write a bid, right? Yeah. You got to know about if you need bonding and insurance and where to get that. And most importantly, you got to know the different vehicles that are there for capital. You got to understand that. So what they did is they looked at the market, realized they were working with partners and they were getting paid to certify, but they still weren't getting contracts. So then they looked at the opportunity and they expanded upon it, and now the model that
So we're really proud. On behalf of my team members and myself, I want to first thank you, Gabby Mello, who represents us on the board of this fantastic organization. Gabby, thank you for your time.
Fargos who are here today, but that traditional banks are able to lend more readily to minority businesses, particularly Latino-owned businesses. But we're also looking at alternative capital. We're looking at venture capital. We're looking at crowdfunding to be able to ensure that your businesses grow. And I have to underscore this last point. Our agency is focused on growth. So while we do help on the startups, our sister agency, the Small Business Administration, does a great job with startups, helping you build your business plan. Our niche is helping you grow in size and scale. And I have to tell you that, at least for me, I want to make sure that Latino-owned companies.
Well, thanks to the Hope Institute and Wells Fargo Foundation, you now have these facts. We are making a powerful impact in helping to transform the California economy by energizing our businesses. We are fortunate to have the support of many. And it's not oftentimes that we always get to acknowledge the many people that have supported us in many ways. But I do want to take the time today, as my privilege to do so, to present the California Hispanic Chambers of Commerce Corporate Advocate Award.
Board of Directors, our members, ladies, I don't want to mention names, but I don't want to forget anybody. Love you. Thank you. Thank you so much for all your support. And all I can say is that believe in yourself and follow your passion. Have a good day. Thank you.
Congratulations to Veronica, and here to present the Excellence in Business Award is a Latina who is...
I wanted to, first of all, thank the California Hispanic Chamber for this award. It's very humbling. I have been in the trade show and event management business for about 17 years, in mostly corporate, food and beverage. I managed the International Coffee Show for many years, and that was really...
The image of Latinos in television and film. She hadn't even graduated from high school when she was already on her way to the top.
When I was 15 years old, I was accused of plagiarism, and I got suspended from school for 3 days. In my anger, I wrote an article to 17 Magazine. 17 Magazine offered me the youngest guest editorship in their history.
At only 22 years old, she became the nation's youngest station manager.
Galan founded her own production company, Galan Entertainment, which has produced over 500 television episodes for the United States and Latin America.
Her vast experience also includes running the powerhouse Telemundo Network.
The creator of The Swan.
My charity is for women entrepreneurs.
Coming up live on The View, Web TV mega mogul Nelly Galan.
You are so positive, and you give people this incredible feeling that they can do and be anything.
Right. I love your slogan. You know what the slogan is? Don't buy shoes, buy buildings.
Television executive and Latina media tycoon, Nelly Galan.
Hi, Nelly Galan. We have made the money.
What's the Spanish word for excellent?
Empresario.
I love that word. I love that.
As a team, we really gel well together.
Who else did a good job?
Nelly. She was really focused, and she kept us on task.
I think Nelly has tremendous ability. She was like the star of the team. Most people are losers, you're a winner. So Nelly, what do you think? Nelly, what do you think? Nelly, if you were me, who would you fire? Nelly was a leader.
Nelly has done it all. She is an inspiring entrepreneur.
I live in the world of Latinos, in the world of successful women. Somebody has to do it. So now, here goes. Adelante.
Ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, while Nelly and I were backstage sitting down, we decided within the last 5 minutes that we were going to partner and develop a new program, bring her programs, my programs, and develop a new program to help Latinas build wealth. And so any Latinas are interested in that, please keep Nelly your eye. We don't know what we're going to do yet, but we know what we're going to do. So please help me welcome an amazing Latina sister friend, Nelly Galan for Latinas Helping Blazer Award.
let me tell you a little bit first about how this whole journey came to be. How did I decide to be an entrepreneur? Because I'm an immigrant, as you heard, and my parents were very anti-entrepreneurship. In fact, they were very like, you know, we just got to this country, let's lay low, let's just be happy we're here. And I think that when the whole spark happened for me was that when I was in junior high, my parents sent me to all-girl Catholic school. And we already know that, you know, all-girl Catholic school is going to be a problem. But I go there, and my parents really couldn't afford the school. And at night I come home, and I hear my mother and father at night talking. You know how we're like comprometidos, right? And I hear my mother go, ¿qué vamos a hacer? No podemos pagar la escuela, we can't afford the school. And my father would say, no te preocupes, don't worry, Jesus will help us. And you know, when you are the kid of immigrants, you worry so much, and you can't sleep at night. And I had a neighbor that lived down the street, Americana, and she said to me, honey, I sell Avon, why don't you sell some Avon in your school, and you can get some free lips.
Oh my girls, these are the CAPS program girls.
What school?
Where's yours? Fresno State.
Good.
What are you guys studying?
International.
Awesome. I hope you learned a lot.
I did.
Out of the 40 senators, we have not one Latina, not a Democrat and not a Republican. Norma, who was our only Latina senator, went on to Congress in a special election this year. So I challenge you, whether you are a Republican or a Democrat, let's get Latinos elected in California. Out of the 120 seats that we have in both the Assembly and Senate, .gov, and make it a personal mission. I challenge you, collect 10 business cards today from people that you don't know and expand your business base, but register 10 people to vote this week. Thank you, God bless.
Amazing Latina, I'm sure everyone knows, if not, you will or you should know. And she is probably one of the most amazing women I've ever met in my entire life. Her heart is just, she should have been a saint. I think I'm gonna, you know, give a bid for a saint. But she, we are running together for leadership for the California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I'm running for chair, she's running for vice chair. And throughout this process, we have endured a lot together, and we have been tested. And our loyalty to each other and to the greater purpose has superseded everything. And I am very honored not only to be running with her, but to call her my friend, and that's Ana Salcedo.
Thank you for enduring and seeing my face throughout the day. I think I've been on every part of the program, but that's because it's so important that the work that we've done throughout the year to prepare for this day. Prepare for this day, that you're able to enjoy it. But again, my name is Ana Salcedo, and together with my husband, we own a construction company, ACS Group. And how I redefine power, this is not what I've done all my life, but this is what I choose to do because it really has created a successful future for us. I want to share one thing with you. I had a great conversation with my husband the other day because sometimes he didn't get how I was able to come into our company and define my role and who I needed to be. I am the president of ACS because I said so, and it works for us. And in doing saying that, I needed to be responsible enough to know what that means, and I take my role very, very seriously. I too, like Doreen, live by the rules that to whom much is given, much is required, and so it wasn't something that happened right away, but it did happen with a lot of hard work and a phenomenal partner as my husband to bring together the energy and the commitment to do good work. Our company is very successful in doing utility contracting as well as government contracting, and a lot of our partners are here like Rudy, and as I look around the room there's so many other Eli Cortez. And what I do want to say is we are only as good as the energy and the power we bring together. And how I redefine power is
my spirit, and I don't take that lightly. You know, I am a God-fearing woman who loves and knows that, you know what, God is in control.
A couple of votes. The results are, as our new chair is Manny Cahcc. And he has a good-looking guy who I've had the pleasure to meet over the years, who happens to be his running mate.
Thank you all for being here today. I was originally told to be teleprompters here for my speech, but I guess after reading it, they decided otherwise. So, with that, Kaiser Clemente is very honored to be presenting sponsor for your lunch. We hope over the last couple of days.
Almost with people like that, nothing. You meet the pink Power Ranger, it's like meeting Elvis. It's amazing. So, has there been a favorite memorial interview you've done?
Outside of Chente, I will say Will Smith was one of my favorite people that I interviewed. I couldn't tell you why in that moment. It was just a feeling that he made you feel. He was so focused on who you were and remembered your name and just looked you in your eyes. It was so crazy because years later, I actually ended up watching this YouTube video, and he had said in it, it was like all these it was called Real Power, and he was just talking about how you treat people and how you interact with people. And he says, I hope every person that I meet or come across and do an interview with, that I leave them a better person. And it kind of like came full circle, and I was like, oh my gosh, I could never tell you for years why he was my favorite, but it was the way he made you feel like you were more important than he was, and he was so in tune to what you were saying. And every time I saw him on a red carpet, he'd always be like, Liz, how are you? And I'm like, you're Will Smith. Like, you know, so.
I got to meet Pitbull years ago, and hung out with him in Miami. And every time I see him on a red carpet, it's the same thing. And I'm like a fan.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm almost tentative about it. It's like, hey, Pitbull. Because I call you Pit or Bull. I'm not sure what's Pit, Bull, I'm not, you know. So.
I think it mostly, you know, it's an appreciation that someone.
For me, it's easy. Hey, come on, let's play. Yeah, let's go get ice cream. Yeah. Ride horses. Yeah, let's go. Bye.
And it is like the pool filled with more people than you've ever seen, and most of them are children. And you almost go, it's like it's amazing to see the sense of community that Eddie brings into his life, everyday life. And I know you've been great with my kids.
His kids are truly a gift, not only for him and his family, but for everyone. Anybody that's run across his kids, it's amazing, his children. I take them everywhere I can. They come over whenever they can. I say, just come. They love my dog.
Yeah, Mo. His dog, Mo. And you know what's funny about it?
My mom's a teacher.
Also, he can regroup, but then he's come back and he's going to lead us is Manny Cahcc. Is he here? He's going to lead us along with Alice. But anyway, look. Maria Yulena, is she here? Maria Pena.
Brotherhood.
I don't really see him, but I see those silver tools jumping around. Then I look at him like a Mexican who's been here forever. Damn, bro, you just got here. That's how Mexicans are. Ask any Mexican in here. What do you think about immigration? I don't know, bro, I'm already here. I don't know, close the door. I've been here since the 80s. It's funny, my mom and dad have been living now in America 50 years. And my dad still can't speak English. I'm like, deport him first. I've been translating for him my whole life. Because neither one of them want me. I love my dad. He used to be a professional wrestler in Mexico. It was cool growing up with him because when he hit us, he didn't really hit us. He'll be stopping, come on, grab my hand. I remember one time the burglars broke into our house and they couldn't find nothing to steal. So they woke us up to make fun of us. Man, you guys don't have nothing. The police showed up, they made fun of us. Yeah, they took everything here. My dad started making up stuff. Yeah, they even took electricity. They turned off our cable.
I'd like to ask two of the Cahcc students to please join me up on stage, please. I would like to ask Jessica Munoz and Alberto Quinacosa to join me up.
And so now it gives me great pleasure to announce, and I hope that this award continues because this is our past. And if we don't know where we've been and those that brought us here, then shame on us. So it gives me great pride and pleasure to announce this year's awardee, recipient of the John Aguilar Procurement Award, to Mr. Daryl Saucedo.
He's our board member. Our chairman of the board is ill tonight. He was unable to make it, so Julius is joining us. I was surprised to hear that we won Chamber of the Year only because we've been in existence for 5 years. This is our 5th year. But I'm very excited that we did receive this award because it just gives me more vision. And it makes me excited because I have so much that I want to do. And there are so many things going on right now with our chamber. And we've been very successful. We're gaining momentum. Our membership's growing. We're in Los Angeles. We changed the name of our chamber from Latino Business Chamber of Greater LA to Los Angeles Latino Chamber of Commerce. And with that said, there are over 350,000 Latino businesses in LA County. In Orange County, there are over 30,000 Latino businesses, so you know that we have an opportunity to bring in many members, to have at least 5,000 members. That's my goal for next year, 5,000 members, but also to do more for our membership in order to keep them as members.